Dear students and viewers, Assalamu alaikum. I welcome you all in my YouTube channel ZAHOOR Chemistry. I am SHIEKH, teacher of high school Shanu. Today we are going to discuss about a very important topic from this particular list. The name of the topic is Fleming's left-hand rule. Let's start with our topic. Fleming's left-hand rule is basically a rule which shows us the direction of three particular pointers. It shows us the direction of current, it shows the direction of magnetic field, and it shows us the direction of force. And all these 3 pointers, they are basically mutually perpendicular to each other, and this particular rule shows us by this left hand how these are mutually perpendicular to each other. According to Fleming's left hand rule, if we will stretch the index finger, middle finger and thumb of our left hand in such a way that they are mutually perpendicular to each other, these two are mutually perpendicular to each other, these two are mutually perpendicular to each other, and if we will see these two, and these two are mutually perpendicular to each other, and if in this particular case, when we will stretch thumb, forefinger and middle finger in such a way that all these 3 things are mutually perpendicular to each other, then what we will observe here, that the index finger, that means this much finger, it shows us the direction of magnetic field, middle finger, it shows us the direction of current, and thumb, it shows us the direction of magnetic force on the conductor. And in this particular case, what we are observing, that the current and the magnetic field, they are perpendicular to each other, and the magnetic force which are generated by this magnetic field is generated by the moment of electric current. This magnetic force is perpendicular to both of these, that is the direction of current as the direction of magnetic force. As this particular rule or this particular observation is found in case of electric motors, or the motors, the electric motor which we find in various obstacles or various substances. Hence this type of rule is also found there, and that is why this rule is also called as the motor rule. And in this particular rule, what is there? The magnetic field, the current and the magnetic force on the conductor, they are basically mutually perpendicular to each other, or we can state that all these forces, they are basically created by each other. That is the moment of direction that creates magnetic field, the direction of magnetic field that creates the magnetic lines of force, and that magnetic line of force that shows us the direction of the magnetic field as well as the direction of the magnetic force on the conductor. As the direction of current and the direction of magnetic field are perpendicular to each other, hence the direction of magnetic force are perpendicular to both of them. As the rule is found in case of electric motor, that is why such rule is also called as the motor rule. That was all about today's topic. Have a nice day.